One of the things that can be extremely helpful for you when you are trying to create products is to follow some amazing trending designs you can start utilizing on your Etsy product. But you may feel like you don't have the design skills to actually create something of value. Well, that's where Kittle comes in. Kittle makes this entire design process so easy because they have amazing tools for you to utilize and to really bring out amazing designs. So in today's video, we're going to put Kittle to the test, try to create some trending designs right there in the platform, and we're going to see how this looks compared to best-selling items, and if we can create a best-selling design without utilizing a ton of time or a ton of skills. I'm sure this is all with you coming up next. So welcome back to the video, my friends. If you're new here, my name is Jay. On this channel, I teach you how to make passive income online by creating and selling your own products. So if you like content like this, then consider subscribing to my channel. Now, the main platform that we're going to use today to create our print-on-demand t-shirt designs is Kittle. Kittle is a great space for you to really find amazing graphic designs you can use right there on your Etsy products. And with all their amazing features, including AI, you can create some amazing designs without having a ton of graphic design skills. Now, they have a large community of graphic designers that are creating things right there on the platform for you to take a template and change that, redesign that, and make it your own. This really speeds up the entire process as you don't have to start from scratch. You can utilize amazing things already there, redesign them, and start listing them on Etsy to make a profit. So if you want to learn more about Kittle, I make sure I leave all the details in my description box below so you can try this and to see if it is best for your print-on-demand business. So one of the things that we can focus on selling in the summertime is cruise t-shirts. These things are really trendy during the summertime, and so we definitely want to jump on that design trend, create these things, and just utilize Insight Factory to prove the sales data so we know what type of design we need to create. Now, one of the things I like to do before I even start creating my designs is jump into Insight Factory and see what type of things in our cruise niche is actually selling well and what type of keywords I can utilize as well for my overall design. Now, as we see here, this just, this simple phrase here, cruise shirt, has 67,000 search results coming up. But again, we're definitely going to be more niche in regards to the keyword that we use. But because we're doing just a general search, it will bring up more things for us and actually help us see, things that are selling well very quickly, so we know what type of designs to target and recreate in our own special way. So I see this cruise family shirt is doing well here. I look at the last 7 days of sales and it has 80 sales in the last 7 days. And I see the 24-hour sale that it sells today. And the answer is yes. I have that notification here as well. I see the date here is not even a year old, February 4th, 2023. So again, this is right around 30 days at the time of recording this video. So again, we definitely want to stay true to what is selling well right here, because again, this is driving a ton of sales. And we're not even at the peak season with the summertime yet. Again, this family cruise shirt, 63 sales in the last 7 days. Again, it sold today as well. And again, not even a year old. It was created and released in the month of March. And I go down here and I just see these similar things coming up. Family cruise shirts. So I know that when I am creating my summer t-shirt designs, it needs to be something in the lines of family cruise shirts, just not cruise shirts, but things that's tied to families. So I definitely want to think about that and add those things in when I am creating my design. So I open this up just to prove the sales data is true in regards to our data we just found in Insight Factory. It is a best-selling product. Again, we do see that 9 people bought this in the last 24 hours, so we know this is in demand. And when I look at this shirt, I definitely want to think about, okay, what is doing well? What are some colors here? What is a phrase? The overall font style? I definitely want to learn from this space so I can utilize some of those things in my own unique way. Again, I see this shirt doing well also, bestsellers badge. And again, I see this is sold multiple times. Just go to the bottom here. And again, I see 75 reviews for this. As you know, it takes between 5 to 7 purchases for there to leave 1 review. So if I have 75, then you can just imagine how many people have bought this shirt. And again, I have some more options here. And when I look at this, I see again the boat in the shot as well as different colors. And again, I actually see the word family cruise shirt in here as well. This is a best-selling item, 20 plus people in the cart. And again, this is just a process I do to identify, okay, what font style is doing well, what phrase is doing well, what elements are doing well, and what are some things I can integrate into my own design and to bring out these things that are doing well. If they are driving sales for other people, I know I have potential for these things to drive sales for me. So let's jump into Kittle, find some things related to what we see here, and start recreating our own design. All right, so here is the template that we are going to use from Kittl today. This is actually in the nurse niche, but I like the layout of the text that we have on screen. Again, it's going to make it easier for us to actually lay up our text to make this into a cruise vibe shirt. And so from here, we definitely want to open this up, and we want to take some things away, add some things in to really allow this to fit with the popular shirts we have seen already selling right now on Etsy. And now from here, I definitely want to remove some of the things I don't want to use. Some of these things are grouped together, so we can erase this by simply hitting delete. And I definitely want to add in the cruise family vibes. And I definitely want to add in some type of cruise ship here to really stay along with the elements that we know are working well. All right, so from here, we can change the text in our words, and Kittl makes it so easy for us to just add in our text, but still it'll be great with their font choice as well as with their font transformation. Now, what I mean by font transformation here, that as you see, the whole word family is not in a straight line. It's actually on an angle. And I can add some more things to this, maybe more curve. I can add that in here. If I want to make this a wavy type style, I can do that, or a flag type style, I can do that. So with that being said, we definitely want to go back to the angle that we have, and from here we can just move out this and take this out as well and move this up. And already you can just see, just with the font style and how it is laid out, it's already coming out very well. Now, one of the words we definitely want to add here is vibe. So we have family cruise vibe. And again, they already have a lot of different fonts we can choose from already in here. We can just make some changes if we so choose. We can make this retro if we want. But I think, sticking with what we have with the default template is really good for our font choice, because these are some of the things we have seen work well on popular t-shirt designs. So we definitely want to hit in vibes here. Now we definitely want to take this out of the way because that is more in line with the nurse niche, so we can just delete that out. But I do want to add in some of the phrases we've seen at the bottom of some of those shirts, like making lasting memories, or family. So for that, all I have to do here is just go over to one of my font choices, and I like this particular text here, the font style. I'll hit Control V, which that just has simply copied the image and pasted the image for us to do that. I can hit right click and do the same thing here, just copy and paste. But now we have it at the bottom, and I want to add in that phrase, making wavy memories. Now, as you see, as I'm typing this in, already we have it just already too big. And if I try to add in some more words, we don't even have that on screen. Now, one of the things we definitely want to do is edit this transformation, because it's already set in place here. And the way we do that is just hit this button, edit, and we can just make this stretch out so we can have our entire text in place. Now, I can actually make this smaller by grabbing the edges and zooming this down. And now I see the rest of the words coming up. And again, if I need to make this longer, just hit edit transformation, extend this out even more. And again, just make this a little bit smaller for my text to be able to fit on our canvas here. So let's add in our text, making wavy memories, and let's see how that looks at the end. All right, so here's our phrase that we have so far, family cruise vibes. And again, we had it making wavy memories at the bottom. Now with this particular phrase, I don't want this to have any transformation in the text. I just want this to be straight on. So for me to take the transformation out, all I have to do is just hit the angle that is already selected on and deselect that. And now we have this at the bottom of our entire design. Now what's cool about using Kittl is that you can actually head over to Kittl AI, and you can actually search up some elements that you want to use. Now they do have some things already here. We can go into elements and search up cruise ship, and again we can see some things already here, and these things we can actually utilize, and I think these things will do extremely well. But one of the things we definitely want to add in this is some color to really make this entire design stand out even more. So if you don't see anything you like with the elements that's on Kittl, you can jump into Kittl AI, plug in that same phrase. But again, what's going to be extremely helpful for us to utilize Kittl AI is to add in some more prompts so the AI tool will know exactly what type of things we're looking for and to really fit for our design today. So instead of just having cruise ship, we want to have cruise ship in the ocean with waves. And as I go down to the bottom here, I can actually select the type of style I want to utilize. Now the style that I want to go for is this color splatter style, because this is going to add in that type of color we've seen work well on other t-shirts. So I can simply hit the clip art style here and go to generate. and Kittle AI will generate for us an image, and we can from there select it for our design or go back in and hit generate again and see what type of things come up. All right, so here are some examples we have when we plugged in this phrase cruise ship in the ocean with waves into Kittle's AI, and I generate this 4 times for us just to see what type of output we can get when we actually use the same phrase but hit generate multiple times. And again, this actually stayed true to what we wanted to see. We wanted to see that cruise ship, we wanted to see this, waves in the shot as well, and we definitely want to add in those vibrant colors to make our entire design stand out. Now, if you already see here, we have that white background already on our particular images, and so one of the things that I can use with Kittle is their AI background remover tool. This takes out that background so I can use just the element on my shirt that I can utilize for my overall print on demand business. So one thing I have to do here, once I select the one I want to use, is go into AI background remover. And what it will do, as you see here, is remove the background for me to add to my overall design. And this is something we can add here to our particular t-shirt. Again, if I don't want to use these here, I can delete this and just add this in to our overall design. And again, it's something that we can utilize for this cruise t-shirt. So I went back into Kittle AI, hit generate again, and this is the image that popped up. And I like this one a little bit better, as I think this will work well with overall style. Now, one of the things I definitely want to do is add this into my entire design. And I think what will work well is that we just make this a little bit large and add this as a background behind our text, but still keep this particular design style in the center. Now, if I do want to have this image in the back of our entire design, all I have to do is right click, I'll hit send to the back, and now our text is in front and our element is in the back. This allows us just to continue to edit our design to make this stand out even more with the colors that we have. Now, with that being said, I do want to change up the color of my text because I want the family cruise to stand out behind the colorful background of the cruise ship that we already have. Now, an easy way to do that is simply hover over whatever, a phrase you want to change or word you want to change. In our case, we want to change family. And I just want to head over to white that we have here. Now, I also want to change the color of our bottom phrase, making wavy memories. Same thing, I will go to the text color all the way over to the right. And as you can see, that changed that as well. So one thing we definitely want to do is make sure we remove this background, but we also want to make sure that the texture that is already on this template is used the right way. Now, when I talk about textures, Kittle allows you to use different type of textures on designs for your design to have that distorted look, and it has one already applied here. But one of the things we definitely want to do here is make sure we clip the content. The reason for that is that this entire design is covered in the texture. We can see that if I head over to background and just head over to the transparency, you will see that texture is all over our background. Now, if I download this, even with the background removed, that texture will be all out of place and not covering just our design. But we want to select clip content, and what this will do, and I'll make this a little bit brighter so we can see what it's doing. We see right now the texture is over the entire canvas here, but once I hit clip content, as you can see, the texture is removed from the background, but it's only visible on our design, on our font, on our elements, on our color. So again, this is how you are able to make sure that the texture background is not covering the entire canvas, but just over the elements, the text, and the things that's on screen that you added here. All right, so I think our entire design looks well here. Once everything is done, one of the things I like to do is hover over my entire design, right click on my image, and just simply hit group, as this will make sure everything is locked in together. If I want to make this smaller, everything is moving in the right proportion size. If I want to make it larger, again, the same thing applies there. And again, I think our entire design looks well. Now, if I'm ready to utilize this on my mockup images and upload this to my print on demand provider, I can simply go to download, and I want to remove the background, that blue background that we have here. And I can select PNG, and then that will download as a PNG file for me to upload again for my mockup images, as well as for my print on demand partner that I'm using to sell my products on Etsy. So here is the finished t-shirt design we have created in our cruise t-shirt niche that is perfect for the summertime. As you see here, we followed along with popular things that's doing well, like the family cruise t-shirt. We actually added in that word vibes, as we've seen that to work out well in other areas. But I think in our case today, this is a great t-shirt for you to design, upload, and use with Kittle to make this entire process really easy for you to get things up and start making some sales this summer. So as you can see, creating amazing designs with Kittle is really easy to do when you know what type of features you can utilize to really bring out trending elements. Now, if you want to try Kittle on your own, I'll make sure I leave a discount code in my description box below for you to use this and to see if it is best for your print-on-demand business. Now, in today's video, I didn't have time to talk about how to create amazing mockups for these type of print-on-demand designs. However, if you want to learn my exact step-by-step process of utilizing great mockups to list on your Etsy listing, check out this next video here. And if you want to learn more about how to make passive income online, make sure you subscribe to my channel here. So always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.